They call her the lady, but not out of respect. It's just that the generals who run Burma, or Myanmar as they've renamed it, are so threatened by Aung San Suu Kyi they can't bear to utter her name. This one tiny, intense woman has one of the world's most brutal regimes living in fear of her. The military has portrayed her as an interloper who's lived abroad too many years, but that hasn't stifled massive public support for her. They put her under house arrest, but, as with Nelson Mandela, that succeeded only in making a martyr of her and helped her win the Nobel Peace Prize. Now, free from house arrest, the lady has emerged unrepentant, more popular and even more determined. She has been shut away from the world, shut away from a country many believe she should rightfully be leading. But after 6 years of house arrest, Aung San Suu Kyi is finally free, speaking to those who risk their freedom to listen. Do you think that it's some kind of fate that you're here in your country at this time doing this?
I don't really believe in fate. I've said this quite often. I think you choose to do what you do, and you reap the fruits of your deeds.
The fruit that has been denied Suu Kyi and her supporters is democracy, a word which for more than 30 years had no political translation in Burma. Instead, a ruthless military dictatorship turned what was once a prosperous country into an economic basket case. There seemed to be no way out until 1988, when Aung San Suu Kyi came home, to the dismay of the ruling generals. Have you considered, and I'm sure you have, why they regard you as such a potent threat?
Because I have the support of the people. The people are not afraid of me, and because they're not afraid of me, they tell me what they think.
The flip side of that is that they are afraid of the current government, yes?
Of course.
The military regime is so threatened by Suu Kyi that its intelligence service photographs us and everyone else who visits her. Early on in our interview with this senior minister, it became obvious that we weren't the only ones filing a report.
Before you come to me, I know I've been read in a report that you went to see somebody twice.
Somebody?
Yes.
Who was somebody?
You will know yourself.
Do I assume that you mean Aung San Suu Kyi?
That's up to you only.
Well, you have to help me out a bit. We've seen a number of people here.
Yes.
So that's somebody.
So at the moment, I don't want to talk about the political. I want to let you know only that we are trying our best to develop a country and to make our people happy.
But when you say we talk to somebody, and I interpret that to mean Aung San Suu Kyi, is that a concern to you that we should talk to her?
No concern. We don't have any concern.
Right.
We don't have any concern.
After a lifetime abroad, Suu Kyi returned to Burma to nurse her dying mother and immediately became a beacon for the emerging democracy movement, not only because of what she stood for, but also because of who she was. Her father, General Aung San, assassinated in 1947, was the hero of Burma's struggle for independence.
I was 2 when he died, and later I did research on his life because I wanted to know more. I wanted to know what he was like.
Do you regard him as a hero?
Yes, I do.
Do you think you've inherited any of that from your father?
Well, I think my father, like me, was not born courageous. He has said, and other people have said, that when he was quite little, he was also frightened of the dark. You know, he was frightened of ghosts and things like that, and so was I. So I feel very close to him because I feel that, like him, I had to struggle to overcome my weaknesses.